Wizkids miniature. Well, okay, it's really not quite small, but their miniature for the Spectral Cloud is by far one of my favorites. GameMasters here, and with Bigby Presents Glory of the Giants, Wizkids pumped out several miniatures for that setting. Among them was this Spectral Cloud, and the monster itself has some pretty cool abilities. A Spectral Cloud is formed when a Cloud Giant dies via an act of betrayal. Upon death, the Cloud Giant's essence is so enraged that it manifests into a Spectral Cloud. Yes, this means that it is considered undead, and while it will appear as a massive fog bank, those that see these clouds will swear that they can see a giant figure lurking within. And they would be right, as it is this Cloud Giant's skeletal corpse. It is also quite possible that some Cloud Giants purposely seek out this alternative to death, as opposed to flat out dying. They might have their heart transplanted within the cloud, after which the Cloud Giant's body dissolves and the spirit becomes one with the cloud. Now, before we jump into the Spectral Cloud stat block, I need to thank these cloud supporters, as they allow me to keep my videos sponsor ad-free. And if you'd like to see how you could become a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll leave a link down in the description. As mentioned, the Spectral Cloud is an undead creature. It has an armor class of 11, which is a little odd because it's a cloud, I guess, for the most part. It has 18 D12 plus 72 hit points, has 24 strength, 12 dexterity, 18 constitution, 12 intelligence, 17 wisdom, and 16 charisma. The Spectral Cloud has damage resistance to cold, necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks, and is immune to poison and thunder. It cannot be charmed, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, knocked prone, or restrained, and it has a challenge rating of 13. The Spectral Cloud has blurred form. In essence, any attack rolls that made against it are made with disadvantage unless the attacker is within 15 feet of the Spectral Cloud and this thing is otherwise incapacitated. It also has incorporeal movement, in which it can move through other creatures and objects. Real quick, I'd love to ask that if you're enjoying this video to please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe. For actions, the Spectral Cloud has multi-attack, in which it can make 2 Spectral Touch attacks. Spectral Touch is considered a melee weapon attack. Plus, it has plus 12 to hit and can cause 3d8 plus 7 force damage, plus 3d6 necrotic damage. Plus, the thing that just got hit must make a DC 20 Constitution save, else its hit points maximum is reduced by the amount of necrotic damage it just took. Should a humanoid be slain by the Spectral Touch attack, it immediately is raised as a smaller Spectral Cloud, and is considered an ally of that larger Spectral Cloud. In addition, the Spectral Cloud also has chilling winds. It will blast out a frigid cold wind that is 10 feet wide and 60 feet long. Creatures in that area must make a DC 20 Constitution save, else they will take 7d10 cold damage and will be considered incapacitated for 1 minute. Basically, if you see this thing rolling at you, run. The only saving grace is that it is typically neutral in alignment, so it's not likely to just flat out attack you on sight. You can see why the Spectral Cloud Giant is kind of cool. I've yet to throw one into the mix with my players, but here's where I need your advice. What could I do to introduce one? Give me a scenario in which I could add one to an adventure. Go crazy in the comments and get as creative as you can. Let me know what I can do to add this Spectral Cloud into my campaign. And let me know too how it might interact with other characters. Until next our paths cross, may you roll a 20 on your Constitution save.